First, the headlines. Arunachal Pradesh ranks third in narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances and DPS case lodged last year. Thobal District Mahila Congress Committee launched toll-free number Helpline 3. India reports 7,231 new COVID-19 cases, 45 deaths in last 24 hours. Active cases count drops to 64,667. And Taliban celebrates anniversary of US troop withdrawal from Afghanistan. Hello, welcome to ELITETV, your English news bulletin. I'm your host Deemita. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks not in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. Arunachal Pradesh, with an NDPSA crime rate at 17.2%, came third in the cases lodged last year under narcotic drugs and psychotropic substances and DPS Act, as per data released by the National Crime Records Bureau (NCRB) on 29 August. Punjab topped the list of the crime rate per lakh populations in cases lodged last year under the NDPS Act. As per details, Punjab recorded 32.8% crime rate per lakh populations in 2021, which was the highest in the country. The report further showed that Himachal Pradesh, with a population of 74.6 lakh people, as per the NCRB, ended second on the list in the same category, notching a crime rate of 20.8%. In the case of deaths due to heart attacks, Arunachal records the lowest number, Maharashtra followed by Kerala, recorded by the maximum number of deaths due to heart attacks. As per the data released by the NCRB, crimes against women rose by 15.3% in 2021 from the previous year, with 4,28,278 cases registered last year, following 3,71,503 cases in 2020. The NCRB report also shows that the rate of crime against women increased from 56.5% in the 2020 to 64.5% in 2021. According to the report, the highest rate of crimes against women in 2021 was registered in neighboring Assam, despite a marginal dip over the last 3 years. The state recorded over 29,000 such cases in 2021. Cases of murder with gang rape of which the NCRB has mentioned records in 2017, have remained steady in 2021, the same as in 2019. Arunachal, Goa, Himachal Pradesh, Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland, Bihar, and Uttarakhand did not register any cases under this category last year. Thobal District Mahila Congress Committee launched toll-free helplines number support team for the relief, emergency and empowerment tree in connections with the birth anniversary of former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi to extend help in the destitute women yesterday. Thobal District Mahila Congress Committee President L. Ngambi Devi launched a toll-free helpline number 180020030589 during the launching functions held at Congress Bhavan, Thobal, organized by Thobal District Mahila Congress Committee. She maintained that any women who are in need of help to feel free to ring up the said toll-free number. A stand-off ceremony of Team UNACO School Excellence in Education in Imphal West for participating in 50 Nehru Junior Hockey Tournament to be held in Delhi was held today. Team UNACO School was flagged off by Chairman UNACO School Ningombam Irabanta. The stand-off ceremony was held at the premise of UNACO School Common Dormitory in Imphal East. Chairman UNACO School Ningombam Irabanta wishes the players for success in the tournament.
State school represent those that the school represent the issue of the Sanabi, Sanabai City, Adum, Awadu Layami, I have my back in my back solution, Honabakanba, Malayba, and the study distinction of Molo, studying even the Mitra will come in the Yena, upon Manuda, we are not Pandalay, to the Post Nahaiva, Manager Hives in Naga, upon the Cheat and now it's now. Sanarishina, as an assault, a point of school is productively, and the productivity. The Hoy Gas is the night, the Sida, upon Cookie ceremony to the Sanaba, upon the quite Olympian, upon the higher of the student of Pino, Mamma Olympic champion, the Lombre, and the Sukaman guy, who is Susila and globally. That's why I asked to the Anna Minchapa, Sanama, the Napo. London is a from the city of Manipur, Zero Park to the Manipuri, Manipur, my never. I will be Wakata.
With the continuous seizures of huge quantity of contraband drugs in the last few days from different areas of the state by Manipur police under the War on Drugs 2.0 campaign, a team of Kakching District Commando Unit has seized 692 grams of heroin number 4 at Nungorok village under Kakching District yesterday around 11:35 am. According to police sources, based on credible and reliable information, the commando team stopped one gypsy while in color without registration number while conducting frisking and checking, which was coming from Palil towards Kakching site. However, the state vehicles didn't halt at the Lai Manai Chingzing commando checkpost and speed away. Tactically, the commando team managed to stop the gypsy at Ngorok village and the driver of the state vehicle escaped from the spot and was detained after hot pursuit. Further, the occupant of the vehicle was arrested from Nungorok village and was identified as Boipu Haukip, 31 years, son of Mangnio Haukip of Molnoi village, Technopal district. Upon measuring, the suspected heroines were found to weigh 692 grams in total. The arrested person and the seized item has been handed over to Kakching police stations for taking up further necessary legal actions, the source added. Dengue cases in More continue to climb. With 6 more dengue positive cases reported yesterday, the total active cases has reached to 130 so far. The 6 dengue positive cases were detected while running tests at KRS and a diagnostic at More Hospital. It is reported that the 6 dengue positive detected persons are 1 from the Yangnom, 1 from Haino Mokong Laikai, 2 from Gamnong Veng, 1 from Ganan Veng, and 1 from Supermarket. Meanwhile, Special Malaria Unit More, under the supervision of District Malaria Officer Technopal, has taken up precautionary measures as well as smoke fogging at the dengue positive detected areas. As of now, there are 15 active cases of the dengue positive in More, the report said. The Film Forum Manipur yesterday condoled the demise of renowned personalities of Manipuri cinema, Ningthozam Ibimpisak Devi and Anand Maibam. A condolence meeting held at the Forum office observed 2-minute silence for the departed soul to rest in peace in a heavenly abode and share the grave with the bereaved family members. Ningthozam Ibimpisak Devi gave art directions in the Manipuri feature film Congeal, released in 1981. She was the first woman director of Manipuri cinema. Anand Maibam was a film producer cum director. He produced Manipuri films Nangi Asada, Angakpa and Kubakunam under the Mega Film Productions, said Santi Roy, Film Forum Manipur Information and Communications Secretary. Government has estimated to procure 518 lakh tons of rice during the forthcoming Kharif marketing season 2022-23. Around 500 lakh tons of the rice was procured during last Kharif marketing season 2021-22. Secretary Department of Food and Public Distribution Sudhanshu Pandey chaired a meeting of State Food Secretaries and Food Corporations of India yesterday to discuss the procurement arrangement for Kharif crop in New Delhi. During the meeting, issues related to adoptions of mechanized procurement operations, borrowing at lower interest rates, reductions in cost of procurement operations, promotions of millets, and online settlements of food subsidy claims were discussed. The Jharkhand unit of BJP has suspended Seema Patra after there were allegations that she abusing her domestic help, according to media reports. Seema Patra has been booked for tormenting the woman identified as Sunita, who was working as a maid at her home. Sunita was allegedly forced to clean toilet with her tongue. Patra, wife of former IAS officer Maheshwar Patra, has been charged with having tortured Sunita for the past 8 years. Sunita was spotted with numerous wounds on her body, and she also alleged that Patra used to burn her with objects. Police have registered an FIR under the various sections of the Indian Penal Code IPC and the SC/ST Act 1989 at the Argoda police station in Ranchi, report said. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
है दिलों का ये कनेक्शन है सीधा दिल से
GTPL हैथवे को
बहुत बहुत बधाइयां।
GTPL हैथवे की
16वीं वर्षगांठ पर
बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
We'd like to take this opportunity
to wish
GTPL Hathway
16th anniversary from the entire team
of Republic Media Network.
Warmest congratulations to GTPL Hathway on their 16th anniversary from me, Arnab, the entire team at the Republic Media Network. We all wish you even more success in the future and look forward to partnering with you.
GTPL को ABP न्यूज की ओर से 16वीं सालगिरह की ढेरों शुभकामनाएं।
ये कनेक्शन है सीधा दिल से
the pinnacles of success. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNESCO School, Excellence in Education.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV English News. Indian Meteorological Department has predicted heavy rainfall in the southern and northeastern India during the next 5 days. Indian Meteorological Department said South Peninsular India, Bihar, Sub-Himalayan, West Bengal, Sikkim and Northeast India are likely to experience heavy rain in the coming days. Eastern parts of the country, including Bihar and West Bengal, are expected to witness isolated heavy showers with thunderstorms or lightning over the next few days, Indian Meteorological Department said. Rainfall is also predicted over southern states including Telangana, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Subdued rainfall activity is likely to continue over northwest and central India during the coming few days. With 7,231 new infections being reported in a day, India's COVID-19 tally rose to 4,44,28,393, while the number of active cases came down to 64,667, according to the Union Health Ministry data updated today. The death count from the pandemic climbed to 5,27,874 after 45 more fatalities were recorded, the data updated showed. The active cases comprise 0.15% of total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate has increased to 98.67%, the ministry said. A drop of 1,065 cases has been recorded in the active COVID-19 case count in a span of 24 hours. The daily positivity rate was recorded at 2.5%. The weekly positivity rate was recorded at 2.55%, according to the Health Ministry. The number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4,38,35,852, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.19%. According to the ministry, 212.39 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country so far under the nationwide vaccination drive. India crossed the grim milestones of 2 crore coronavirus cases on 4th May, 3 crore on June 23 last year and 4 crore on January 25 this year. A day after Pakistan's finance minister said Islamabad could consider food imports from India to overcome shortages caused by devastating floods, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif virtually ruled out the possibility and sought to link the matter to the situation in Jammu and Kashmir. The development also came a day after Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed sadness at the devastation caused by the floods in Pakistan and extended condolences to those affected by the natural calamity, raising hope for possible cooperation between the two countries. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif faced a volley of questions on possible food imports and the resumptions of trade with India when he briefed the international media in Islamabad yesterday on the unprecedented floods have more resulted in more than 1,000 days and displaced 33 million people. There was no immediate response from Indian officials to Sharif's remark. On 27 August, Pakistan's Finance Minister Miftah Ismail told a media interactions that his country could consider importing vegetables and other food items from India to help people cope with the widespread destruction of crops in the flash floods. The Taliban declared 31st August as national holiday and lit up the capital with the color lights to celebrate the first anniversary of the withdrawal of US-led troops from Afghanistan after a brutal 20-year war. The country's new rulers, not formally recognized by any other nation, have reimposed their harsh versions of Islamic law on the improvised country, with women squeezed out of public life. But despite the restrictions and a deepening humanitarian crisis, many Afghans say they are glad that the foreign force that prompted the Taliban insurgency has gone. Jamil, a resident of Kabul, said they are happy that Allah got rid of the infidels from their country and the Islamic Emirates has been established. The withdrawal of troops at midnight at August 31st began last year and ended America's longest war, a military intervention that began in the wake of the September 11, 2001 attacks in New York. Some 66,000 Afghan troops and 48,000 civilians were killed in the conflict, but it was the death of the U.S. service members, 2,461 in total, that became too much for the American public to bear. More than 3,500 troops from the other NATO countries were also killed. 2 weeks before the end of the last year withdrawal, the Taliban seized power following a lightning offensive against government forces. Banners celebrating victories against three empires, the former Soviet Union and Britain, also lost the wars in Afghanistan, were flying in Kabul today. Hundreds of white Taliban flags bearing the Islamic proclamations of faith flew from lampposts and government buildings. Late yesterday, the skies above Kabul were lit up with fireworks and celebratory gunfire from crowds of Taliban fighters. In Massoud Square, near the former U.S. Embassy, armed fighters carrying Taliban flags chanted, "Death to America." Others drove across the city honking their horns. India will take on Hong Kong in the second Asia Cup match today after the inaugural wins over egg rivals Pakistan in Group A. The match will be played at Dubai International Stadium from 7:30 p.m. Indian time. A win more than would guarantee men in the blue a spot in the Super 4 round. Last night, Afghanistan beat Bangladesh by 7 wickets in Sharjah Cricket Stadium, Sharjah. Chasing the target of 128 runs set by Bangladesh, Afghanistan made 131 for the loss of 3 wickets in 18.3 overs to advance to the Super 4 stage. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Arunachal Pradesh ranks 3rd in narcotics, drugs and psychotropic substances and GPS case lodged last year. Thawal District Mahila Congress Committee launched toll-free helpline number 3. India reports 7,231 new COVID-19 cases, 45 days in last 24 hours. Active cases count drops to 64,667. And Taliban celebrate anniversary of US troop withdrawal from Afghanistan. And that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a great day.